Hello, welcome to another edition of the Pace Report. I'm Brian Pace reporting live here at the Jazz Gallery here in New York City. Tonight, pianist Orrin Evan is playing selections off his latest Posi-Tone Records release, the Captain Black Big Band. And what's really unique about this recording is, one, he's going back to those very crisp and innovative arrangements via Thad Jones and Oliver Nelson. Tonight he is playing selections off the new CD, which is really the official record release party tonight because he recorded it here over a year ago. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of the Captain Black Big Band. What was that out there tonight?
Fun, love, spirit, just that's what it's about for me. You know, I mean, music is all about God and love and spirit and fun and family. If I'm not doing all those things, you know, then I'm like a contractor. You can call anybody. You can call a plumber. You can call anybody. But if we're doing like the things that we did tonight, you know, you had to call me specially, if that makes sense, and everyone else on this bandstand, because it's about what we all make together.
I also saw, you remember Scooter from the Muppet Show? Scooter was all about that business. He had to make sure he got the money. Yeah, he got those charts out. He made sure that all them egos was in check. I saw you doing all that tonight.
I hear you. I appreciate that. It's everything. It is still the music business. You know, you can't have that without having this. You know, you gotta really have an even keel with that. You know, knowing how to have fun and knowing how to get the word out there, what you're doing. You know, a good friend of mine always said you gotta shed business just as much as you shed your instrument. You know.
Let's talk about Captain Black, because that's been a stigma, not a stigma, I would say a nickname that's been affiliated with you throughout your whole career.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's basically is actually a nickname that me and my siblings gave to my father because he smoked Captain Black tobacco. But you know, I put it in there when I named this big band. I said, let's use that name. But sometimes when you don't understand somebody or understand what they're about, or even if you know you do understand them, it's you find a name and then you make it what you want it to be. So for me, it's just tobacco. But for someone else, it may be, you know, because Orrin is, you know, proud of who he is. I'm proud of who I am, and I'm, you know, not just musically. I mean, just ethnically. I grew up in a household where my mother was an opera singer, an African-American opera singer in an all-white company. My father was a black playwright in the black arts movement, and also taught African-American history for 30 years at the College of New Jersey and Rutgers University. So I grew up in that kind of household where you were proud to be who you were. So For me, it's Captain Black Tobacco. But if anyone else wants to read into it any other kind of way, that's fine too.
Listening to this CD, you saying a lot of stuff on here. I mean, tonight you went home. I mean, literally, there was some church and some soul, and there was some straight ahead. Your compositions are out there.
I appreciate that. I mean, it's a combination of my compositions along with Todd Bayshore's arrangement and a few other people's compositions. The great Frank Lacey arranged one of my tunes, and luckily they hear where I'm going from, and then when they add their arrangement, it's just an extension of pretty much what I was, going for in the smaller group format, and it really works out. I mean, and then I'm attracted to pieces that go in the same vibe of where I'm coming from, and that's where you get like Gianluca Renzi's tunes with, so it's really just tunes that touch your spirit, whatever that may be, but I'm drawn to those type of tunes, and it seems like it's working.
You killed it on Stardust, man. I mean, I've never heard an arrangement like that.
Now, that's actually Todd Bayshore's arrangement, and the first time he brought it in, I mean, he did that. That's another one. He can spit out arrangements. He did that in probably about a week and sent it to me by email. I said, oh, okay, and it was a computerized arrangement. I said, man, whatever, bring it in. And we recorded it, and it was supposed to be on the record, and it featured Jack Walrath. But there was a technical problem with the microphone that we couldn't put it on the record. And that's one tune that's floating out there that maybe it might be on the lost sides like 30 years from now. But Fabio did a great job playing it tonight. And then you take one of these tunes that everybody knows and you put your vibe on it, and I'm really proud of what Todd did on that arrangement.
Everyone knows you from your trio, and now you've completely jumped ship into a whole nother, I guess, extension of your artistry. How hard was that for you? I mean, because tonight there were some points where you did do some solos, and the band was around your piano playing. How hard was it for you?
Well, I don't think I jumped ship. I brought some people on board. That's all I did. Brought more people on board, and that's easy if you got the right people. You know, the hardest thing about something like this is just managing, and that's just managing, making sure everybody's going to be where they say they're going to be at the time they're going to be, because it's 17 in the fullest form of 17 people. Because we also had another piano player, but for this gig it's just me, and that's the hardest thing. But it's not that difficult if you're dealing with the right kind of people.
And also tonight is a celebration because this is the official record release party, but you also recorded it here and also in Philadelphia.
Yeah, we recorded here actually the same weekend last year, not the Easter weekend for that. We recorded it here last year 2 nights and 1 night in Philadelphia at Chris's Jazz Cafe. So it's really good to be here doing. And we, you know, what's funny? We didn't plan to do the release party the same weekend. It just happened, and I was coming here tonight like, wait a minute, this is the same weekend. So it all fell together, and you know, and it's not the biggest room to record in, but we made it work with the help from Jazz Gallery and the help of lovely people that are here. So we got it together, and it's really good to be doing this, and I'm blessed.
That'll do it again for another edition of the Pace Report, reported live here at the Jazz Gallery here in New York City. I'd like to personally thank the staff and management here at the Jazz Gallery, as well as Mr. Orrin Evans for his time. As always, please visit my website, www.thepacereport.com, for my weekly column, as well as my past segments. Until next time, remember, if it's in the groove, it'll make you move. Until next time, peace.